Alright, so welcome back for Act 4 of the PoE playthrough. So, important thing real quick, I did get some items. Sometimes I may get some items off, like record, because it just takes some time, as you guys saw. But I still will keep this up just so you guys know I'm purchasing them for the exact price. So, I got this belt. I played 1 Orb of Alchemy for it. I also got the Normic Storm's boots. These were 2 Orbs of Alchemy. And then I got this chest piece, which has just a high amount of armor, basically sorted all of them by the armor. So all I really did with this is I just went into the filters, and I just went body armor. I made sure it was under level 35 and had as much armor as possible. Now, I didn't have the strength requirement for it, so I also went and bought some an upgrade on my belt. This is what I specifically looked for. I looked for strength, max life, and I needed some cold resistance. The other ones are unique items. They're called Normic Storm strap boots. These let us move a lot faster. However, we will be taking more damage when we're on full energy shield. But I think the overall change is actually worth it. But yeah, that's what we've actually purchased. Again, basically, what, 4 Orbs of Alchemy. And if you don't happen to have Orbs of Alchemy, don't worry. These are not going to be required at all. So, yeah, let's upgrade our belt, because our belt definitely needed an upgrade. And as you progress, you're going to get upgrades. Sometimes as drops, sometimes you're going to trade with other players. But we didn't have the strength requirement, so I had to swap belts, and now we will have this. And we don't have a zombie here anymore. Throw in those boots, and we will be good to go. And then we'll just go ahead and sell up all these other items. These boots are actually not super bad.
Take care.
They're actually like really nice for like leveling, so I might keep them. I mean, if I make another character, I'll probably end up getting like 7 League or just much better boots. But yeah, those are the items that we did purchase, and it just took like 5-10 minutes, and so I usually will just cut that out. Unless it's something like brand new that I feel like is super important to show you. So right now with our armor, if I go to the defense, the only like thing that matters is the estimated amount of physical damage reduction. Oh, you guys can't see that. The only thing that's important, the second number is 61%. Before we actually had, it was something like this. The amount of damage reduction that we got was 28% of physical damage reduction. You want a huge amount of armor. Because the next thing that we're going to be doing here, even though we're in Act 4, we're actually going to go back to Act 3, and this is because it's Part 4. We actually want to do the Trial of Ascendancy. We want to get our upgraded class, and we're going to be getting some stuff very soon. So we have all of the 6 trials done for the Trial of Ascendancy. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. So it's in Act 3, and this is another one of those things where, like, if I didn't tell you how to go back into Act 3 after doing all these, like, little, like, things, how would you know? Like, it's one of those just PoE things. If I had room for summon skeletons, I would throw it in, because this guy, he can one-shot. Then we're just going to click on Labyrinth, we hit Activate, and we're going to go ahead and go on it. Now, the key thing that's very, very important to actually mention here is specifically, if you die, you cannot just respawn. You actually will start all over again, so take your time on doing this. Take your time indeed. It's not a race, even though I'm basically going to be playing as a race, because I like to go. But take your time. Always go towards the top right. The first trial is always going to be on the top right for the what's called the lab. I don't want to do this mechanic. Sometimes you can get like extra keys and stuff if you go a certain way. But yeah, if you die in this area, you're going to have to reset. And it's no fun if you have to reset. But if you do die, it's okay. It's 100% okay. But yes, to answer your question, it did come out today. Or didn't this leak come out a week ago? No, it came out today. Brand new stuff. We've actually tried out all the new skills. We're using one of them called Galvanic Field. So what it does is it makes a little like circle, and anyone in that circle just takes damage. So we're on our first trial. We go through 3 trials, then we get our like big reward at the very end. I'm gonna go get the crafting recipe. So this guy, he has several abilities. The one you want to watch out for is when he jumps on you. He can do a lot of damage. If you have summon skeletons, use that. It's helpful. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we're always moving. Shoot once, move. That will kill you. That will kill you. I mean, I might be able to take the attack, but I'm not really down to risk it. But a lot of his moves are very fair. Like, he makes a lot of noise. If you're basically behind him, you should be okay on most things. But he is not easy. Oh, also, this area's map is kind of weird. So if I click on the current location, it's kind of easy right now, but later it might be different. It kind of gives you a direction on where to go in the map. The first one doesn't really matter too much, though. The later ones will, and I'll mention it when the time comes, but we actually need to go this way. But yes, drops are indeed enabled them. So if you connect your PoE account, you can actually get some free cosmetics. I actually need to do that myself. I was hoping I could watch my own stream, but I guess it doesn't work. Because otherwise I think I'd have the rewards by now. So what you have to do in order to get these drops, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to follow me over on Twitch. You can watch me. It's only for the next couple days that these drops exist. So it's like a limited time thing. But they're cool. You get like footprints that have basically pentagrams. Blue pentagrams, and then there's also like a decoration. I don't really care about that one. Like I just want the pentagram feet. Oh, also don't make a portal and go like back, because it'll probably tell you. But like don't make a portal. When you're in here, you're in here. You're stuck. You got to commit to it. And just make sure you're dashing past these traps. These traps do a lot of damage. Don't open up like your inventory or anything like during this. Like don't like swap items unless you know for sure you're going to be safe. I think it's actually this way. Yeah, things will hit very hard in here. But I've done this so many times. I feel like we can do it. Okay, so in the room where it's like setting up before, like you can put your items away. This is the area where like if you want to put in stat points and whatever, feel free to go and do so. And let's continue. These get harder and harder as you progress. There's also things that he summons you can kill him if you want. The first one's not too bad though. But the only thing that's really important that you need to like make sure you don't get hit by is basically the slam. That's the move. We definitely don't want to get hit by. But if you get lots of physical damage reduction, it'll make things much easier. But yeah, just don't get hit when he does his giant jump. And speaking of cosmetics, we can throw in, I'll show you guys some of the cosmetics. And also, if you're playing this game, every once in a while they'll give you free gifts. Like they'll give you, I believe it's every anniversary of Path of Exile, they'll give you free cosmetics. This one over here, you want to take this one slow. The ground will be on fire, and when it's on fire, you take damage. So don't stand in the fire, and you'll be okay. Later, some of these will be like timed, some of these things, and they can get quite dangerous. These things will slam down these little like butcher chopper blades, and they do massive damage. Massive. So you gotta watch out for those ones. So the key with this is just be a little bit more patient. Don't just rush things, even though like I'm totally rushing. Don't click on these either. I would not recommend it as a beginner player. The reason why is some of them will have either corpse explosion or they will have freezes you when you activate it. So sometimes you can kind of see where to go. Like on the next area, like there's an area where there's a cache, or there's somewhere we go towards the top. We'll see where it opens up to. And now we are in this area. We need to go over here. If we go over here, there's still going to be like one more, I believe, anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But some areas you will will need to go backwards because it was the wrong direction. You want to see Nymph play PoE? I don't know if Nymph. I don't know if you want to try out PoE, but I would like to see that too. You should try it. What's your reward? The PoE is the reward. This game is so amazing. Alright, we're on the final one. Alright. So if you need your flash charges, like you don't have any of these up, what you can do is actually go ahead and go back to the other area, kill some stuff, fill them up. I'm not going to go for it because it's like whatever. I don't need it. I trust myself on everything except for the slam. I mean, we have a decent amount of armor, to be honest. Like, this is such a huge amount of armor. And he'll drop some treasure keys. We want to pick up the treasure keys. And now we're going to go to the Ascendancy Chamber. And open up 2 treasure chests because that's what we got for our things. And now we can put an enchantment on something that's going to do Word of Flames. What does Word of Flames do, though? Don't want to take this off. It's fine. So what does this do exactly when we enchant it? It triggers a Word of Flames. It will change the item level of the requirement. I'm not going to do it for that. But like most of the time, sure. It's like you do extra little flame damage. I don't actually remember if it changes. I don't want to do it because I don't know if it changes it changes the level requirement. I think it might go to 42. It might be the second one that goes 42. Either way, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Like, you can skip on it. But what I do want to do is touch the Altar of Ascendancy and select the Ascendancy that you want. You can play Necromancer if you want. You can play Elementalist. Occultist probably won't be good for like what I'm showing you guys. So choose one of these. I recommend Elementalist. And what do I want to get? We don't even have golems yet, but like I want to select this one. We'll send. You can change your path later, but it's not like you just push a button and it swaps. So what do we want to get now? We can make it so we always shock. That could be pretty good for our build, and we can respec later. I like to get Leisure the Primordial because it makes it so we don't have to resummon golems, and on top of that, we get 100% increased effect of our golems. If you want to play golems, yeah, I mean, obviously you have to get this, but like I like it because it just gives you a bunch of free buffs. Later we can respec out of it, but I feel like it gives you such good value, and you can access golems relatively early on. We're going to access golems really soon, so I'm just going to go for this. We also get some extra resistances, which we actually don't want, but it's alright, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, we can go this, or we can get Mastermind Discord and get this. These are all great. Like, there's pretty much no real bad option for it. I just like this. This is just so good. Okay, so we're gonna get this. Even though we don't have golems, don't worry, we're gonna be literally getting them like right now. So now that we finished it, we have ascended. Now we're gonna go back to Act 4 and start Act 4. Even though we like just got here, we're now finally starting, and it's like only what, 10 minutes? Good. Okay, so now we're gonna go down to the Dried Lake, and we will be getting, like I said, golems very soon, and it's gonna make the progression so fast. Once we get these golems, we're gonna zoom. There's a Jade Flask, gives extra evasion rating, and if that boss is ours too hard, you can get what's called a Granite Flask, and that will help out. Because it just gives you armor. It's temporary because it's like based off of the duration, just like the Quicksilver Flask. But in Act 4, there's only like one quest that you need to do. The rest, like, you'll just kind of do anyways. But like I said, these acts will start to get a lot shorter as we are way faster in speed from movement speed. Dynamic Storm actually makes you take technically more damage when you're in full shield. A rare item. Okay, let's see what this chest has. Let me see that rare item. Huh. And there's no way it beats my boots, but just a curiosity. Gargantuan. Okay. Oh, we should go towards the bottom more. I like the music too for this area, the Dried Lake. It used to be like a really good farm area, and I was really happy with it because it had really good music. Guy's not too bad. There's a lot of like slam attacks. Usually the slam attack does lots of damage. There's not really going to be an upgrade for us for the most part. You can check this though. Maybe we'll get a +1. +1 to lightning? No? Okay. If we want to, we can log out. How many scrolls do I have? Okay, we got 11. That's fine. It's faster probably just to do this, but depending on your PC speed, you could be so much better to do this. So now that we've opened up this, we're going to do like the only quest that matters in here, which is to enter the mines and actually get a spirit freed, and then we can get golem very, very soon. We'll get the golem like right after this. What's this? Oh, 10 orbs of alteration. Okay, so that's a divination card, which is the first one that we've gotten. A lot of the divination cards, you're going to have to collect a stack of them, and when you collect the full stack, you're going to be able to get something. Okay. So I'm guessing some of these, since times 1, maybe you can get multiples. That's kind of how it works. We're going to go through the mines. We've got to find the Tormented Spirit. I believe it's in number 2. And there's no Trial of Ascendancies in this act. So we're gonna go around on this area. Oh, there we go. Another level up. Sea witches.
It likes me.
I'm going to say no to sea witches because they will slow you down, and slow down is no good. Nice little damage node over here. And cast speed. One of the elemental damage. And you don't have to have the elemental damage. It's for something else that I want to do later. And it's to make a melee build that goes really fast. And the one thing that's really cool with this build... I don't have a 2-stone ring. Remember, pick up all those. Those are great. You can essence craft on them. Because as you progress in the game, you're going to get items with a higher item level. And the ones with higher item level can technically roll with arguably better stats. We're going to find the spirit. There we go. We found the spirit. We're going to free the spirit. Look at this thing. We just melted it so fast. Okay. So now we can go talk to Tsuni. He's going to give us a skill point. A book.
I am ice.
Thank you, sir. And we can also trade divination cards. That one that we got. Well, awesome. We got some extra orbs. Cool. And if your inventory space gets filled up too much, go to your stash, throw some stuff in there. You know, I already kind of showed that off. It's in every act. Got a bunch of belts. I'm going to identify them. I doubt we're going to get something better than what we got, but you never know. Unless you go for it. Oh, there's no one more right there. Okay.
Until next time.
I guess I can keep this for later. Ooh, this is actually got double resistances and 12% cast speed. Ooh, okay, we got an upgrade somewhere. So our resistances are pretty much fine. Does this give us life? This also gives us life. All right, well, which one gives us the best amount of, like, we still have all of our resistances? This one? Okay. So we don't need this one anymore. So we get rid of this one, keep this one, and we are good.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what we can purchase here. We can get our golems. So, what golem do we want? Well, I mean, it's kind of up to you. Stone golem is excellent in the very beginning. Now, with this class, we actually get more golems. So, where's the ascendancy? So, this little thing can be opened up by clicking it. So, here's what we got. We got Legion of Primordia, so it increases the effect of the buffs granted by the golems by 100%, so double the effect. And if they die, they get to be resummoned, so you don't even have to summon them again, which is so amazing. And it's great. So we can have 2 golems, because normally you can only have 1, but now we can have 2 because we're the elementalists. And then on top of that, after we get, I mean, we get these set of, like, I just want to put 2 more points into life, and then I can get this set of golem nodes, which will give me +1 golem and 40% increase of the buff by the golem. And this also will give us increased buff. So it's 60%. And the golems have some extra life, so they don't die as easy. The minion defense mastery, don't worry about it. But this will make us way tankier. So the golems that I actually personally recommend, 100% always stone golem. We'll eventually get like most of them. So here's what the golems do. My face isn't blocked, right? So chaos is physical damage reduction. You get like 3%. It's like very mediocre now. Later, you actually like that's a pretty good amount. Ice golem is extra crit and accuracy. Flame golem is just raw damage. Stone Golem is the one I recommend. Just get Stone Golem for sure. Lightning is increased attack and cast speed. Carry-on Golems increase like physical damage for Golems. And then we have, actually, what else can we get? Hydrosphere is actually a pretty good item too. But the important ones right now, I personally like having insane amount of cast speed. Because getting like the extra amount of damage, we'll eventually get that one too. I mean, we can level up the Flame Golem. Oh, I don't have any more Orbs of Chance. Okay. Well, if I had more Orbs of Chance, which... we have an Orb of Chance that we can purchase here. Okay, here we go. It's 1 fuser for it. I'm just going to purchase it now. It's not that big of a deal. We'll get the what is it, Flame Golem. And so we're going to put these in so we can start leveling them up for later. So what do I not need? Like Cruelty, I don't really need it right now. Vitality I still really want. I'm looking for something where I can move it away. Okay, so... let's go ahead and throw in these golems. Oh, we need a blue. Ooh. Conductivity. I could probably drop that over everything. Actually, I'm going to move this Herald of Thunder. I have 2 of these. I'm going to put one of these in here so I can try to get 2 sockets. First try. Let's go. Easy. Nice. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. I can actually keep this elemental damage. Level that one up still. And we are ready to go. Awesome. If I want to, I can maybe put some in here. But now I'm going to have, like, I have 3 golems, although I can only use
Go where you are needed.
2. But it's going to be awesome. So what's so great about the stone golem? Stone golem, it gives me extra life regen. I'm gonna do 2 golems right now because I can only use 2. The 2 golems that I'm doing are lightning and stone, and then we'll do flame later. And let's continue.
When I'm ready, and not
We are just gonna destroy content. Remember, the golems buffs are doubled. So that stone golem, let's see how much life regen we got on defense. So life regenerated per second, we have 85 life regenerated per second. With, what's our life? We go from 26 to 80, what's it, 80 something? 84, 85. Okay, so like that's a decent amount. I do want the, okay, oh, we have another skill point. So now I'm just gonna go straight for that extra bonus golem. I like having three little minions that always come back. So that's kind of where we're hybrid. If you want, you can make your build all around golems,
Don't be frightened, little mouse.
which is really cool.
It'll all be over.
And the reason why I actually like playing Elementalists is not only because you get a bunch of those buffs, but like the minions that automatically resummon themselves, it's actually a really nice touch. Yeah, oh, there's essences. Probably should have picked that one. Yeah, that's why reading is hard. And we're gonna get a massive damage buff too once we get that flame golem out. But I like all the cast speed. If you want this kind of a tile set hideout, you're just gonna have to go over there. Yeah, now in Crystal Veins, we're just looking for the exit, and it's right here. Get a crafting recipe, get the waypoint for sure. Now we're going to talk to Dahlia, and we're going to have 2 different portals to go to. It doesn't matter which one you choose. I'm just going to select this one. And what we're going to do here is we're going to kill a boss. Ooh, massive lag. What's going on here? Whoa. The PoE servers, what's going on? If you want to check out your frame rate or latency, you can hit F1, and it should show up. It's not even, I don't know why this area. I have an RTX 3090. What's going on? I think it's just the servers. I hope it's not going to be like this for very long. It feels like the frame rate is like 5. What's the frame rate? Okay, now we're back to 240. I don't know what the heck caused that. Yeah, our resistances are still good. What are our resistances at? Oh, we're 75 on everything. Let's go. Max res on everything. 75, by the way, is maximum resistance. You can technically go up higher, but it's like done through like weirder things. There's just stuff on the tree. Ooh, our first Vol Orb. We actually can upgrade our mana flask. I don't even think we really need it, to be honest, right now. Like, we should be running triple, I like triple Quicksilver, just so I can go through the campaign as fast as possible. I actually think instead of Galvanic Field, I'm going to swap Galvanic Field to this and this to Conductivity, because I think Conductivity will actually give us more damage. I mean, I'll use the other one specifically for bosses.
When I'm ready, and not before.
But this area is very, very large. So getting those Gnomic Storm Boots is going to be great. I'll pick this up. Steel Infused. These guys are kind of tanky. Steel Infused Gargantuans. And if you see some of them that have like certain stack modifiers, some of them could actually be quite tough. And let's see how much damage we get. Like, right now our damage is, what is it? 2,400. And every 4 seconds our minions die, they just respawn for free. It's so good. Oh, we can do this mechanic now too. Cannibals, snakes, monkeys. I'll go with monkeys. Let's open up the portal. Dang, I really wish we could get one more point. Oh no, actually we need 2 more to get the, well, we get an increased golem effect. Okay, let's see how this plays out. I almost feel like it's not even necessary except for, again, on bosses or elites. And we're still, like, melting content super fast. So what spawns in the thing? Oh, it has to be, like, we have to kill, like, the blue pack? Oh, just about. Nothing too special with that one. There's a little Galponic field. I love how it sticks to him too, because I was actually unsure if it stuck with him or if it like moved. That's just a treasure chest. Okay. That's not bad. Improving the quality of a strong box. We can actually use that. You're kind of more supposed to save them for later, but if we come across it, I'm just going to show you guys for the sake of showing you guys how it works. Well, these guys hit really hard. Jeez. But so do we. Maybe we'll have to get some more like life. Because our resistance, remember, our resistance are 75. We have a huge amount of physical damage reduction. So these things are quite tough. For sure. There's just a bunch of monkeys. Okay. Do we have another blue socket that I'm not using right now? No. Okay. We have some armor. I'm just gonna identify it to see what its stats are. 388 is a pretty decent amount of armor. Is this it, or is there one more like area to the right? Overall, this one was kind of meh.
When I'm ready.
So far. All right, this is maybe last little like section here. After my friend linked me that 5 link, that was all white sockets. If you guys remember, in like maybe part 2 or 3, that looked actually really nice. Like if I got a 5 link, oh man, really great. I'm just trying to see also if the items roll with any special stats, because sometimes that happens for certain leagues. Ancestral quality is 6% quality. It's really not that big of a deal. You can get items with a bunch of quality and kind of add it up and you can get what's called a gem cutter's prism, but I usually ignore the mechanic. It's not worth it for me. The amount of time it takes me to do it, I can just go to a map and get like the 1 chaos orb that it's worth. Alright, is this about it? Looks like that's it. So this is supposed to be our best reward right here. Ooh, oh, what? That early? Wow, okay. So you can see these little like circles. That means it's going to be good, Kappa. Alright. It's got plus 23 fire resin. Like, that's, what is it? What do I call it? It's always, I believe it's always going to have that as just like a free extra mod on it. It's okay. It's not like going to be absolutely insane. It's just, I was surprised that it rolled like this early. In terms of the other things, I'm not going to bother. Alright, let's go ahead and go out. Oh, we have extra golem. And the next node is going to be big, because then we can bust out the flame golem and you'll see how much damage we get added. Okay, getting the Kaom stronghold. Also, I'm going to turn off the little like numbers on the top. It's less visual clutter. But yeah, F1, if you hit it 2 times, it'll show up like your ping, your frame rate. And you can re-roll it. Oh, okay. Each time you can re-roll one. Sometimes in this area you'll have to like loop all the way around. It's like a very small, narrow path. I'm kind of mixing and trying to see how fast you can cast the Galvanic Field, and it's actually a really fast cast time. Very fast. What I feel like is like best thing to do is if you dash and then you click on it, it's really fast. You dash and you click on it, it's almost like a free animation. I love it. You probably have to have a decent amount of cast speed for it to do it, but I mean, I don't think I even need to activate. I'm one-shotting like everything. Ooh, all of our gems. Leveling them up. This is a really cool boss fight. His name is King Kaom. We'll probably kill him before he gets to really do anything. Okay, I'll stop attacking him. Oh, wait, no, the Galvanic Field might kill. I want to show you how he works, because if we kill him too fast, he won't do his thing. Come on, now I just want to show you the mechanics. Want to do your thing. Oh, he might die. He's so low. Okay, come on, go into the fire. Are you gonna go in the fire? There. Oh. Like we got. I mean, I can just hit him once and he's dead. I'm trying to be a good teacher. Well, I mean, he's just throwing a bunch of fireballs. That slam can do a good amount of damage, but okay, he's just refusing to cooperate, so he dies. I wanted to show you the mechanic. He'll go away and then he'll launch a bunch of projectiles, but it's really not that big of a deal, I guess. I mean, if you're following this build guide, I mean, you'll be doing the same amount of damage basically as me, and I don't have anything like super special at all. So we can actually log out, or we can just go here and open a portal. We're gonna go back after we get this giant like eye thing, and we can actually just clean up our inventory here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Also, control click will let you throw the items in there real fast. You can clean up our inventory, and then we'll go back to the crystal veins, and now we're gonna go on the right side. You can give the egg to her,
Ta-ta.
and then that way it's not in your inventory. You have to get a blue egg and a red egg, and then you kind of combine them. Arc is great in this area because everything's like in this narrow corridor. But yeah, since I was talking about the cosmetics, if you want to, there are cosmetics in the item shop, and certain ones will go on sale, and they don't affect gameplay at all. Oh, kill this chicken right here. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's one of those ones where you capture. This is what I'm talking about. Einhard just takes forever. It's like, just get him. That's why I don't really mess around with Einhard too much. I like to go fast. He makes it go slow. But if I hit N, as in Nutella, I can actually open up this and I can equip some of my items that my account has. Now, these items are just cosmetic. They do not affect gameplay at all. And a lot of these items, in fact, I got most of these for free. There's actually a really cool purple looking one, and I'll equip it. It's like a, what is it called? Most of these that I got for free. Okay, it's called the Nightfall. Oh, is it this one? Oh, it's because I don't have a skill gem effect. There's some like purple one that looks really cool. Oh, let's go equip this one. Now this is what our character looks like. And you can get pets as well. Pets do not pick up gold or do anything special. It's just, again, cosmetics. And if you watch me on Twitch or any other Path of Exile content creator, you got to connect your Twitch account. Well, you connect your Steam account to the Path of Exile page, then you connect that to Twitch, and then you can unlock the rewards. Oh, he is melted. Open up the gate. Oh, something dropped over here. Something may be good. Oh, it's an essence. Cool. There's a red, green, blue. I have room. If you have room, you can take it. Oh, great. Now, this is going to add a lot more damage. Check this out. So, our damage right now with Arc is 21 or 2204, right? The first number. If I go ahead and summon my other golem right here, watch this. Oh wait, 2204, 2483. Nice. Nice little damage buff. I mean, the number is supposed to be, what is it, 16%. Remember, that gets doubled, and then all of the other percent bonuses are almost at, like, what, 100 and... I think we're at 160 effectiveness of golems, and that's going to continuously go up even further when we get the next ascendancy. So we ascend multiple times. That's how we get more points on that. But it's great to have all these extra golems just going around, aggro, holding things for me for a little bit. Ooh, all monster packs are rare. Ooh, that could be quite cool. So in a lot of these areas, you just have to kill a bunch of stuff and it'll open up a door. Sometimes you can just open it up earlier. Our goal is to get to the very end. You can click on these to give you items. Basically like a chest, but it's a specified one. Like if it says weapon rent, he's gonna drop a weapon. We just like a one-shot at that. There was like triple elite packs. It's absolutely just demolished it. Alright, Dresso. He looks kind of cool. Our damage is just amazing. He'll do this thing where he's like, you can't kill me, bro, but just walk around. Don't stand inside these dancing swords. It does damage. He's in his new phase. But that's why I like elementals. You see how, like, I don't even need to really do too much in terms of like, dodging, because they basically hold the aggro for me. There we go.
I'm sorry to have to break this to you.
I don't think there's going to really be any replacement for what we have. Oh, we're done now. We are done now. And now we go to the area. Invest points into minion damage. I'm building Silver Lightning plus minions, but I invested my points into minion damage, so should you become a Necromancer? No, it's actually up to you. With this node over here, all the minion damage you get, you can convert it to your damage as well. So there are some builds that can do some pretty cool things with it. But the only important thing is, as a caster, you do not benefit from their attack speed. There's a thing where, that's a good question though. This one over here makes it so increases and reduction of minions attack speed also affect you. If this specifically said minions attack and cast speed, oh, this would be even better. But you can still get it. It's not like bad, because if you want to make like a hybrid build of like Absolution or like some sort of like Elementalist. I mean, to be honest, like more than likely towards the very far end of the game, you will kind of select what you want to do versus like kind of hybrid. But you can hybrid in the campaign and it feels really great. Up and towards the like end of the game, I was doing Spellslinger hybrid, like, and it's great. But once we get both of our eggs, just talk to her, and she's going to use this giant laser. She's going to open it up. Oh, well, it opens up a hole. I kind of went in really fast, but it opens up a hole. But do whatever you want to do at EK for your build. Whatever you enjoy for gameplay. Unless for some reason you cannot complete content, then like if you're like just dying again and again. So I'm not sure what build you went. I mean, if you want to follow my build guide, I mean, obviously I show everything. There's no way you can mess it up, really. You'd have to like intentionally like not equip gear to fail, and if you follow the guide, like I show you guys everything. But you know, sometimes people will follow other people's build guides and they're like, hey, this guy's build guide, I'm stuck. And a lot of times, if you're a beginner player, you probably did something wrong, because most content creators won't mess up a build too hard. And there's always going to be like small rooms for maybe an improvement in any build. But I recommend, if you're following my guide, you could stick with Absolution. I already played Absolution for a little bit. I like Arc personally. I did Shock Nova. I mean, like all these things, I could still like one-shot most of the content with. Except for bosses, that's like unrealistic. No one does a League starter and expects to one-shot an end of the entire act boss. Alright, so Belly Beast 2. Yeah, this act is very short. And this is also because we did the trial of sentencing. We did the what's called the lab. The labyrinth. Click on these little doors. Open them up and we just keep on going down. Battles of the Beast.
Be happy for me, sister. It's not often we get
So
to
she
erase
does a
our
laser
faith.
and she's gonna 360 it. So she's actually pretty easy, minus the laser. So she'll do that move. When she does that, you wanna like just run. That thing kills very fast. She's doing a lot of damage. Okay, we got it.
Our mistakes can be our greatest achievements.
Okay, now we talk to her.
It was
Get the next thing, go to the harvest. We're gonna collect some organs.
It seems I've underestimated piety. Good. I like surprises.
Cocoons are basically chests. Ooh, that was cool. We got something out of that one. Pirates, creatures, swap a water tile with an empty tile. Oh. Okay, so we just need 2 more and then we can go do the thing. But I just want to try to do the campaign fast. I'll do like maybe like 1 every like act so I can see, check out the rewards, tell you guys if it's worth it. I mean, got what, 1 Chaos Orb off of it? So now we're going to defeat 3 different bosses. This lady summons books. You don't stand next to the books because they explode. And she's gone.
After Brutus, I'm glad I won't be seeing any more of your work. When I'm ready.
She made Brutus. That was the guy from Act 1. And now we go to Maligro.
Body to kill for.
He doesn't really do too much, to be honest. Later he'll have more mechanics, but
I've seen
the first time we fight him, he's just kind of like move face rolled. There's not too many mechanics other than like he goes away for a second. Doerdry actually has some interesting mechanics with this boss. So she has these rings, right? It's a Venn diagram. And you don't want to be standing in too many of them. Each one of them that you stand in curses you and it has some sort of effect that negatively impacts you. You don't want to be in these overlapping rings where you have like all these negative effects. You're going to have to be in one of them though for the most part. Ooh, she does a lot of damage. Just be careful. Let your golems do most of the tanking. See how I was standing in multiple of them? That's bad. Don't do that. I was just kind of curious to see, like, could she actually kill us? I don't think we've died yet, right? Yeah, we've died 0 times. Not that it matters, like, but like, for some people, if you die a lot, I understand it can be discouraging, but you'll be fine. It doesn't matter how many times you die, as long as you reach the end game. That's what counts. Especially for your first time, Path of Exile is not an easy game. Right, we have no skill points, so we can actually path out and get some more life over here. That's what we're gonna do. Enter the Black Core, and then we're gonna be getting some extra abilities that will use up more mana, so we can be back down to like barely any mana. But pretty much in Path of Exile, you're gonna have basically like very little mana in the game because you want it to be reserved, unless you're doing some builds that do damage based off of how much mana that you have, because there are ways to play like that as well. So you attack him for a while, don't stand too close to him, he has like a sphere. And then you're gonna have to attack Piety, and then she'll go away. And then when she says now, and then you hit him. Okay. Next zone. Go to the Black Heart.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. Accept the gift of immortality.
Oh, okay. So how it works is you fight him, and then he goes. Don't get hit by the tentacles, by the way. If his back is faced towards you, that's good. You're gonna destroy these hearts, and then he'll go to another one, and just fight him again. Ideally, again, you try to be behind him, because you don't want to get hit by the tentacles. The tentacles is usually what will kill people. Take it almost all the way. So he'll throw out these little rings, and they do damage. There we go, and he's dead. Some nice little level ups.
He was so frightened to death.
And go to High Gate. Go talk to everyone.
Go where you are needed. Be careful.
Yeah, this act was a little bit faster. Yeah, 40 something minutes. Alright, so now we get to pick another gem if we want to. Spell Echo is fantastic. What it does is allows you to cast the spell twice. It does a little bit less damage, but like they come out really fast. It's actually a really good one. We'll probably get Spell Echo. Multi-Strike is also something that you can consider. At least how it builds up. They gain 3 like skills, and then you basically pop them all at once. It's kind of a cool thing. Spell Echo is great. Multi-Strike is great. I'm gonna go for this because you should probably go for the same one. Now you can pick another golem. We can pick up a golem just so we can level it up. At this point though, I mean we can get the ice. It's either ice or chaos. Chaos is extra physical damage reduction. I like to get the ice golem. We can't summon it yet though. We'll have to do the next set of the next lab. We need another golem. Chaos Golem is usually the last one that I go for. The amount of like accuracy, and I believe it gives you accuracy and crit chance. It's small, but like our crit chance is like 6% right now, I guess. Yeah, it depends how many stacks of inspiration. 6.5% chance of crit. So our crit chance is like really bad, but later we can scale it. I'm glad we got the shrine because now we can zoom, go fast. So pretty much from the ascent, we just want to go all the way up. Just the up and to the left. Diffuser. You can see how like much faster we're going now with the shrine. Eventually we'll get a bunch of movement speed, and we can basically get it up near this speed. Some flasks. We're gonna hit this lever. It's gonna open up the area to Oriath. With the slave pens now. We get this little waypoint, and we're just gonna keep on going. This should be like down and to the right. It does like a big loop around. I love moving fast in this game though. It feels so good. And these next couple acts, there are some that will be very short. We'll get an Instilling Orb. Okay, cool. That'll be used for later down the line. We don't even need to activate our flasks. We're just going to zoom and go real fast. And how they work is they're going to activate once they're at full charges. They just start drinking themselves. It's a really nice thing to have. 41. That's good. Our level's about the same as the area that we're going to. We'll talk more about armor, scraps, and blacksmith's whetstones later. But basically they just improved, like, you can get 20% extra armor or 20% weapon damage. Now, unfortunately, like, improving the weapon damage for us, in our case, won't really help out. Unless we had something called Battle Mage. What is this whole area? Giant loop? Oh, wait, it might be this one. Could be right here, this little sliver. Oh, there we go. Kill off some boss. The crow. Look at that. The damage is good. The survivability is good. Everything so far is looking good with this. Well, to be honest, I knew it was going to be good. But at the same time, sometimes, you know, with new skills and new like leagues, it can be kind of up in the air. What resistances do I need? I mean, I'm pretty much good on everything, but I definitely don't need cold res.
Greetings.
So let's go to the reward. If you don't want your reward, just click on the X. You can choose later. So we just don't need cold. So grab this. See if it's any good. What are these manas? 480, 700, and immunity to what? Chill and freeze. Oh, that's great. Ideally, on your flask, you want 1 to remove corrupted blood, which is going to be a mechanic we'll see soon, and then also chill and freeze, because sometimes when you open up one of those strong boxes, it'll instantly freeze you, and you pop this, and it's going to prevent you from just basically just getting absolutely destroyed. Really nice. What is this item level? If you hold Alt, you can check the item levels at 37. And at this point, like, I don't know if I want to use the essence on it. I still think we have some essences. When you get this, get some more life because our damage is great, and we're gonna get more life and more damage basically as we path over here. Because we're gonna get this, so we're gonna go up, and we can grab this, and then we're gonna go down here. Because this will actually give us extra strength. Because some gear will require us to have a certain amount of strength. And this is going to be pretty much wrapping up this act. This is going to be the start of Act 5 in the next part. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed Part 4, Act 4. If you guys did, drop a like on it. And I will see you guys in Part 5 very soon. Take care. Peace.